Today I want to discuss about platforms, and sometimes one of the first things that we will encounter when we are trying to start something new is, where do I find my platform? I'm going to give you a very, very simple advice. We have Instagram today, and this can be an extremely important tool to use productively if you want to be able to showcase something you do. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to be a professional brand to exist before you get onto that platform. Now, the first time I realized this actually was when I was sitting down in an auditorium. My son was in his senior years. And I remember they brought in a specialist from the UK, a specialist in social media, etc., to basically give a prep talk to the parents about the importance of these new platforms which are surfacing and why we need to encourage our kids to use it, or how to encourage our kids to use it productively. So they gave us a very, very simple example. They gave us the example of somebody that loved butterflies and loved to basically, I'm not going to use the word collect them, but to create an album based on their observations where they take pictures and they talk about them, and just, it's like saying a collector. It could be a collector of stamps or anything. And basically what they were saying is, encourage your child to actually create an album of what they love on a platform, on this platform of Instagram, because the day will come when they are ready to do something with it, or when they are ready to do anything, and somebody will say to them, okay, somebody might want to research, or look at their background and see what they've done, what their interests are, and they'll be able to say, oh, this is what I've collected or done over the years. So it becomes an album to showcase the talent or what you are able to do over a period of time. Later on, it will make sense. Initially, it may not. Now, when I first joined the platform of Instagram, it wasn't for that reason. Actually, I didn't even know what Instagram was, to be quite honest about it. And my kids were young, they were at school here in Dubai, and I got approached by somebody who, initially she said to me, can I take a picture of what you're wearing? And I thought that quite strange, and I said to her, sorry, no. And then she showed me her Instagram page, and she said to me, no, I just like to take pictures of people wearing outfits I like, and then I just show the outfits. And she said to me, if it makes you more comfortable, I'll crop the head and just keep the outfit. I still said no, because I wasn't familiar with it, it made no sense, etc. So then she asked me to simply download the app and follow her account, which of course I did willingly. Now, once I downloaded that app, I remember being curious about it. Like, why would somebody want to post pictures of what somebody is wearing on this platform? And I started understanding it more. I started discovering it, engaging with it, becoming so excited, because suddenly I realized I could actually follow anybody in the world and see what they were doing or what they were up to. And it opened a whole new world for me. And I started enjoying the process. Initially, I would post pictures of my family, pictures that made sense to me. So I was actually doing it exactly as I heard in that auditorium. I was using it as an album of the memories I liked, of the cute little pictures that made me laugh or smile. And actually, if you do look at my Instagram account, you'll notice that I have not deleted any of these first pictures, because that's my identity. It doesn't matter that I gradually transformed, or I gradually, grew or took the account into becoming more about my brand. It didn't start off that way, and the starting point for me is still a story. It's still part of the process. It's not something I'm going to delete. No, it's something which represents who I am and took me from where I was to where I am today. And this is a very important step, or this is an important stage in one's developing oneself and developing what one wants to do. So really, I would encourage anybody who has something, a passion, or who has a hobby, to literally use that platform in that way, to actually show something that inspired you, a painting you loved, a picture that moves you, a story that you want to share, a moment that you'd like to share where you are a part of that moment. Because these registered moments actually start to become a conversation you have with yourself. The effort that you put into posting it out there, captioning it, sending it out into the world is a message that you are indirectly telling yourself. Later on, it starts to feel more like a direction that you're going into, and that direction solidifies into a purpose for that account, you know. You've already set the ground for yourself. You don't have to look for an external validation from anyone. You don't have to pay any platform or any advertising agency. You become your own advertising agency. Do it yourself, and then eventually this becomes your portfolio, which you can take later on to anyone and say, look, this is the portfolio, this is what I've been doing. And every step counts. It doesn't matter that nobody initially likes the pictures, or that you're not verified by Instagram, and that don't compare yourself. It doesn't matter that you're not at that stage. A lot of people go onto this platform and are already up there for other reasons. Completely other reasons, but I think it's way more meaningful when you can actually use that platform productively to showcase something that you can do. I love following accounts of people who have talents, people I've met randomly, you know, again, through my searches, and I realized that, oh my God, you know, they are artisans. They create beautiful handmade bags, crocheted bags, which are, you know, pieces of art. People who create shawls or knit pieces, or make vases, or, you know, just talented people. You know, I love it because I love watching the process of where they are and how they gradually move up and what are the steps they're taking. I'm learning from them as well. You know, and I'm being inspired by them as well. And it's encouraging me to actually keep doing what I'm doing, and to try to showcase the steps, and to try to show the stages that I'm at, or the pieces or the collections that I'm coming out with. It doesn't matter if the market out there is still not embracing you the way you want to be embraced. That's not the point. The point is that you're at that stage. You are a building block for the thing that you want to do, for the business that you want to kickstart, for the passion that you have, for the art you want to create. You can use that platform, and it's there to be used in that way, to actually do it for the purpose of building something that you love for yourself.